This is a fun little project I'm doing, and I thought, why quilt a row and tie off, and then take the machine down at the other end, quilt a row and tie off? Why not do something so that it quilts left to right on the first row, right to left on the second, left to right on the third, and just continue. Now I can quilt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So what I did was I selected all the repeats for row 1, and I right clicked and I told it I wanted to combine the group. Okay. And then I went back and I connected a line from the right end of row 1 to the right end of row 2. So now we'll sew. And also I clicked on each row, and like row 2, I reversed the sewing, the start and end. So the start of row 1 is on the left, start of row 2 is on the right, and row 3 is the left, row 4 is the right, and 5 is the left, and 6 is on the right. So it'll sew all 6 of these rows. And when I quilt and roll, I'll do the same thing with this next group of rows. I had to change the sewing order, so I'm going to show you. It starts with 0 at this point, and then 1, and it's going to sew down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need to reverse the sewing. I need to reverse the start and end of this row. I didn't do that, so I'm going to click on the set sew order icon. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to reverse the sewing order, reverse the start and end rather. Now I'm going to go back and check this again. Just click these. Oh, now it's all happy. So I have my sewing order set, so that it will sew these 6 rows continuously without stopping. Row 1 has already been sewn. I'm going to click on the set sewing order to get out of that. Now I'm going to sew the rest of these. I'm going to click on this row, toggle it as sewn since it's toggled unsewn. I have quilted this 6 rows, and I'm going to delete my boundary. I'll draw a new boundary. After I relocate, I'm going to use this point in this heart, and I'll just right click somewhere, relocate, shift all to one point. I'm going to use this intersection right there. Click it, click yes, and that will relocate everything around that point. Okay, I've gone down each row. I have selected all the repeats in each row individually, and I have combined the group. Notice as I click on a row, I select all the repeats in the row. Now the last row I have not combined all the repeats. They're still individual. So I'm going to select all the repeats in the row, right click, combine the group, and I'm also going to reverse the start and end. So I have this one, a start is here, and notice that the end now is down here, and the next is there. I'll do an Alt L, and I'm going to turn on the end snap, draw a line from these points, right click, draw a line, and I got out of that, Alt L, draw the line from there to there, right click, and I'll continue to draw these lines. I'm going to get completely out of that. Now I'm going to go set my sewing order, and I want this to be, I'm just going to reset it, 0. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, item 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now it's going to sew continuous. I'll click on the set sew order icon. So it'll sew continuously. I will select all of these, and I'm going to cycle through my cycle pattern anchor type. I want it to go to the edge anchor so that I can bring this up. Just decrease this. This is a very small quilt. If I select all, you can see this quilt's only like 29 by 35 inches, 34.5 inches. So I'll quilt these next rows and be finished.